they pay those graphic engineers and software engineers good money. Triumph, man.
Oh, that beat up one, the old one. Yeah.
Alright, it's Mickey here. I'm riding the Triumph Scrambler 1200, the big boy Scrambler. So you hit the little power button here. There's a key fob up here. Just did a little startup sequence. Pull the clutch in and let it rip. There you go. It takes kind of a few seconds to start. Oh man, this sounds freaking dope though, man. Listen to that. Twin. 1200 twin cylinder, man. All I could say is Triumph pays their engineers well. Alright, here we go, man. Doing it. We're doing it. Oh boy, the throttle is a little bit sensitive. it goes when you twist it a bit. It is very comfortable to ride standing up though, by the way. Yeah. It just goes over to speed bumps, no problem. Man, I just barely blipped the throttle and the front got up over that speed bump. No problem. Okay, so here we are. We're riding the Triumph Scrambler 1200. This is the big boy Scrambler. The one that, you know, is really meant for some off-road action. So right now we're kind of on road mode. There we go. Woo! Doing some leg out there, Scrambler style. Woo! Yeah, man. Doing 53 miles an hour already. Dude, it's got like almost boatloads of power, man. I don't know if I'm supposed to be on the right or the left. Very nice shifting, very good brakes, I think. Okay, let's see if we can put it in the street mode. There's a button here that says M, and you can change the modes. Hold the button down, I think. Okay, now we're in sport mode. So if you thought there was a lot of power in road mode before, we're in sport mode now. There are 6 different modes. I think there's a sport, a street, like a rain. Actually, let's go over them. There's a sport, off-road, off-road pro, rider, like I guess it's a custom one. There's a rain, and then there's road, and there's a sport one. And we're just going to leave it on sport. It's got a cool little digital display cluster. I think you can change like what the graphics look like, you know. So this is the off-roady version of the Scrambler. It's got like a 21-inch front, and it's got 9 inches of ground clearance. Or no, it's 9.8 inches of, yeah, I think it's ground clearance, not travel. I'm not really sure. I'll put a subtitle below. I don't quite remember from the data sheet, man. And I'll have all the specs and stuff at the beginning of the video. I'm not really sure how much horsepower this has, but it's got a boatload of horsepower and torque, dude. It's a pretty top-heavy bike, but, you know, honestly, once you get moving, you don't really feel it all that much. The mirrors are pretty good. Yeah, the mirrors are pretty good. I could barely see my shoulders. However, I think if you were going to ride this off-road, you would probably want to get some more dual sporty mirrors, just in case you dump the bike. Like, heaven forbid you dump the bike on the dirt. Oh my god, dude! Whoa, my leg is getting hot. That's one thing I'll tell you now. There's an exhaust pipe on under my right leg, and I can feel it. It's getting hot if you kind of hug the exhaust pipe. Very nice, smooth throttle. It kind of just has a little bit of a jerk on takeoff though. It's got a nice gearbox. Woo! Man, that's all I can say, man. The 1200 twin, it goes, man. It goes. It's got power for days. We're on sport mode. I have to say, yeah, in sport mode, if you're not going very fast, it's kind of herky-jerky in traffic. I'm kind of not liking it right now. We're just kind of this is going to be I'm not going to lie, guys, this is going to be a kind of a tame demo ride, man. It's not going to be a, you know, action-packed type of thing, man. Let's see if we can change modes while we're riding. I think we got to let off on the throttle. I'm going to try to put it into like a rain mode or something. Okay, there's a rain mode. I'm going to let off and hold the button down. There we go. Okay, so now it's in a rain mode, and the throttle is a lot smoother. Yeah, once you get on it, it doesn't have that kind of bite to it, you know. It doesn't want to just get away from you right away. Other than that, though, I feel the throttle's pretty good. You know, once it gets kind of past that initial kind of takeoff. Oh, what a joy it is to ride, man. I'll tell you that now, man. And I gotta put the stoppers on. Woo! Yeah, goes through the gears pretty good without the clutch. Obviously, you gotta let off. I don't think it has a quick shifter. Nah, you don't need a quick shifter on this bad boy. But you gotta let off before you should. You can ride it knee out. You can ride it leg out. You know. I kind of like the rain mode. If you're just riding around in traffic, I think for a city, a rain mode is pretty good, or just a road mode. You know. Still goes. Still goes, man. Woo woo. It has a 7,000 red line. You can see there. There's also some data stuff you can toggle around with the little joystick on the left here. Right now it's set to like miles. Oh, geez, my leg, my leg is burning. I have to like stick my right leg out a little bit so it doesn't get too hot. Yeah, so right now we're on fuel statistics. This is getting to 39 miles per gallon right now. 50 miles per gallon currently, and it has a range of 84 right now. I'm gonna flick it to the right, and it says there's a maintenance thingy. It's telling you how many more miles you need until there's some kind of maintenance. And there's a contrast display. That's probably upshift. There's some kind of light thingy. I don't know what that is. We just cruising here, man. We just cruising. Just cruising. Oh, okay. I don't know. It just turns the dash off. I don't really know what that does. I'm not gonna mess around with it. And then we got like our ride time statistics. How many miles it's been. Some kind of mile thing. I guess it's a trip meter or something. And there's an odometer, different trip meters. There's a fuel gauge on the left normally. It's a little bar graph thing. It's so comfortable to ride. You just sit back here with your arms stretched out. By the way, I am 5'10", 175 pounds, and I am like on. I would say I kind of like in between tippy toe and like on the balls of my feet. Like it's just, the bike just fits me just right. And it feels like a big bike. The bike I could compare to this would be like the FTR 1200, the Indian FTR 1200. But this is narrower than FTR 1200. It feels. It doesn't feel quite as wide as the FTR 1200. The FTR 1200 is a wide bike, man. This feels a lot narrower. Like this feels like it's, you know, it was truly made for, you know, off-road riding type of thing. Let's do some slow race action here. Oh, it's kind of hard to do a slow race on it. It's a top-heavy bike, man. I'm not gonna lie. Once you get going, the weight kind of disappears. But I'd imagine once you start riding it really slow, you'll start to notice that weight. You know. Let's put it in road mode. Let's put it in off-road mode. Boom, we're in off-road, man. ABS is disabled. No ABS for off-road mode. Man, my leg is getting hot. I'm getting hot. So you're gonna have to kind of lean the bike on your left. You gotta remember to keep your leg off the exhaust. Goes over to railroad tracks, no problem. Man, it just goes, man. It just goes. In off-road mode, the throttle is actually pretty soft in off-road mode. Yeah, it is. Braking. Oh yeah, there's no ABS in off-road mode, by the way, so don't try to lock up the tires. But so for off-road mode, they don't want you to have the ABS because the ABS does not stop you and when you're on the dirt, is what it is. So. Like let's say, for example, if you're going down a hill, there's no traction control either, by the way. It says it's no traction control. I'd imagine you can probably turn traction control on, you know, in the custom mode. We're in like the off-road mode right now, so off-road has no ABS and no traction control. Maybe it has traction control, I don't know. I don't know how many, I don't know if it does or it just kind of like disables it just a little bit, you know, it's still kind of there, but not really, type of thing. But yeah, it disables ABS and traction control. So like if you're going, like take for example, if you're going down a hill or something, and then you're trying to brake, it won't stop because the tires will just keep on rolling. It's gonna keep the tires rolling. Woo! Woo! Jeez! This bike is so much fun to ride though. Jeez. You know, I would do some like kind of light trail riding with it still, you know. It's really comfortable to ride though. It just kind of feels like it just soaks up all the bumps in the road and stuff. Brakes are really good. The throttle's nice and smooth. You just got to be careful. Since it's so tall. Whoop, since it's so tall. Whoa! What the hell? All right. Woo! Come on, man! Keep up with them. So we're kind of on the freeway, but not really. I'm sure you could do plenty of freeway miles on this, and you wouldn't get too tired. It's got no wind protection, you know. All right, here we go, man. I'm gonna goose it. Woo! Try not to pass it. Try not to pass it. All that supermoto practice. Ah! my god, dude, I feel the front getting light there. Man, does it go? Man, alright, so that's the end of the ride, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, man. I had a whole lot of fun. I don't know how much this bad boy costs, but it's probably not cheap. But I don't know if you want to buy one of these and thrash them off-road, you know, but I feel like it's definitely capable of off-road riding, man. It's got the ground clearance, it's got the, you know, the big tires, and it's got the off-road riding modes and everything. It's a serious off-road machine. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Very light clutch too, one finger clutch. Just keep your right leg off the exhaust because it gets hot. Alright, and then to turn it off, you just hit this button right here on the right, and off it goes. What does this home button do? So we got some ride modes, bike setup, indicators. Okay, so there's a home button here that lets you go through all the menu stuff. There's a trip setup, display. Oh, you can change the gauge cluster. Let's see if you can change there's a gear shift indicator. Oh, you can put your name in here. You can put your name. It says rider, but you can put your name on there. It's kind of cool.
Like a freaking video game, huh?
Yep. You can change the language, change the units. There's a clock. You can put a 24-hour clock. There's a date. What else? What else? Visible trays. What's that? Oh, you can change what stuff you want in the gauge cluster too. It's very customizable. Oh, there's a themes. Theme 1, theme 2. Oh, it changes how it looks. Let's try it. Let's see what it looks like.
You can change it.
Oh, wow, yeah. It's kind of got more analog-y type of gauge dial.
Instead of digital, huh?
Yeah. There's only 2 themes, but maybe there's a way you can download more. Oh, yeah, by the way, it has a...
skip this one. I want to take a look at the rocket.
It has a heated grip here. Grip button.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Just noticed it. That's kind of cool, isn't it?
So this model has heated grips. It has Brembo brakes. It looks like it has tubeless tires, tubeless spoke tires. Yeah, and it's got Öhlins front and rear suspension. Yeah, it's got some very high quality components.
Go ahead and jump on your bikes. We'll get going.